Nigga just give me Pez though.
Yeah, bro. Pez is lit. That sounds so old.
Nah, we sound like boomers right now.
No, not even that. It's just Pez is lit. That was a weird statement.
Damn, I forgot how conscious these were.
You thought it was gonna be soft?
A little softer than this. Fuck.
You were eating some old ass Pez.
I know.
Pez was stale as a motherfucker.
Them hoes have been in the store since 05.
Oh man. What's going on?
What up,
My
monkey?
guy.
Welcome back to the Monkeys in a Barrel podcast.
Monkeys in a barrel.
My name's Malik,
I'm Alex.
and we just here.
In the morning.
Facts. This is strange. We should do this at like mad late at night after we're done with everything.
Off of 5 hours of sleep.
At least you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
When I went home on Thursday, I didn't go to bed till like 6. I was just up playing. I was just up playing Cyberpunk and CarX and FIFA. I don't know. I was just up. Like whenever I come back from here, I'm just so wired after driving. It's like, damn, I can't go to sleep.
That's funny. Yeah, we me, Malik, and the honorary monkey put 3 TVs in the living room of our dorm.
That's like a literal dream. That's
It
like a
was
childhood
crazy.
dream of mine, just to
definitely
have all
wild.
the homies just play a game together in the same room with different TVs.
It was wild. We were playing a drifting game called CarX. It's not free. I keep thinking it's free. It's such like a
It's so stupid. I think it should be free.
It definitely should be
It should
free.
be cheaper or free, in my opinion.
But if you want to look into it, it's like $30 now for some reason.
Look on G2A. Shout out G2A. Give us a sponsor, please.
Imagine.
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be interesting.
Oh,
Who do you think our first sponsor would be? If this really takes off,
Damn.
who's the first sponsor?
Either a VPN service or Manscaped. One of the two.
Fucking
It's something
Manscaped.
very average you'd see on YouTube.
Fucking Manscaped. That's mad funny. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I got my car shape piped yesterday,
Oh,
so
God.
I'm doing great.
Man's a menace.
Oh god. Public disturbance for real. Making old people mad. I made some I was behind this old guy and I was like, damn, this nigga's going so slow. So I just dropped him to third and just kept going fast and letting a decel pop. He got so I saw him in his side mirror just getting so angry. It's like, damn.
I went to some fucking idiot was behind me revving his engine.
Who, you?
Yeah, I would.
When?
No, I just would be pissed if I was in that
yeah.
situation. Unless I was going slow.
I did rev at something today on the way here. Like, they were pointing out the golf on Berlin.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy in the far left lane, I was in the far left lane, coming from a green.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, why the fuck are you in front of me like that? And just going slow for like 30 seconds. I was like, bro, I had to rev it real quick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I don't have a horn, so I kind of have to rev it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's my excuse when I cop pulls, for fucking disturbing the peace.
You've been pulled over for disturbing the peace?
No, if I ever were and it caught me
okay.
doing that, it would be disturbing the peace.
I was gonna say I've only gotten pulled over once though, so
Same.
I guess
I never told my dad though.
that's
My
funny.
parents still think like, oh, he's citizen, no tickets. I haven't won. But it was literally 5 hours, so it's just a bullshit ticket. So I just didn't. I didn't see the point telling him. Like, it's 5 over. Like,
Man.
that'd be. I don't know. I was pissed off.
You ever heard the if you're okay with running from the cops, just stick it?
What do you mean?
Like there's been a bunch of people on like different bigger platforms talking about if you're ever going way over the speed limit, just stick it.
What do you mean by stick it?
Keep going just way over the speed limit.
Yeah.
They hopefully won't catch you. But I slightly get that now. I'm not saying I would. I'm not saying I would ever run from the cops, which,
The second they slow down, they catch up to you.
Well,
Big brain, big brain.
not saying that on here.
I can't be running from the cops if I even try.
I've never ran from the
My
cops.
shit's too slow. I would never.
I'm definitely not running from the cops in my car.
Oh yeah, facts.
But no, the one time I got pulled over, I was going like 60 and a 45, which isn't that fast. I was going 15 over. Maybe there's some people. All right.
I mean, I don't have a speedometer, so I can't be saying nothing. Like,
Maybe
I don't even know how fast I'm going.
Maybe for somebody that it was on a main road. It was on like a
that
really
makes
main
more
road.
sense.
So it's just a 45 mile an hour speed limit. So I hit a corner, and then after that, I went and started going 60. And the cop was under the bridge, lights off and everything.
Oh no.
I was like,
That just sucks because like all the cops up here have their lights on for some
Dude,
reason.
it's so annoying.
Do you know why
like they
have
randomly stop doing
Do you
that?
know why they have their lights on?
Because I swear there used to be a law saying that a cop can't hide. He has to be in like relatively plain sight.
That makes sense.
Because why are you... Okay, so here's my thing. The reason I get the plain sight thing is like, if we're trying to stop speeding, you should try to stop it from happening, not try to catch me doing it.
Yeah.
So have your lights on so I slow down. Not have your lights off so
I'm
you
used
can
to
catch
cops,
me in the act.
like back home, all the cops would hide. Like there was this one road by the beach, bro. I swear to God. So like the cop cars are silver, and like for some reason you just couldn't see them in the middle of the night, and like until you're like right next to them. He's like, yo, what the fuck? I was speeding on this. It was a Juno Beach road, and fucking this. It was just a cop there. I was like, oh fuck. It didn't pull me over there, but I was like, that was like the first time I was like, I can't even see these niggas at all, bro. I could have hit him and just like died. And just now he's like, yo, what did I hit?
Just could have died. Were you driving your car?
Huh?
Were you driving your car?
I was driving the Benz at that time.
Alright, I was gonna say,
I
you
was
were driving
going-
your tiny ass car. You would have blown up.
Literally, I would have fucking disintegrated.
That's funny.
Dude, last night I was working on an assignment, just watching like cop chasing videos. I was like, damn. I don't know. Because you guys showed me, you showed me the Quiet Plate guy.
Oh yeah,
Did he have a channel or anything? Cause like
yeah. Shout out to Here, I'll look it up right now.
Because I was looking for it. I was like, yo, where's the shit at? Because I really want to watch it. But that one viral video going around with that C7 Corvette just like taking off and turning his headlights off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only video I've seen. I'm like, damn, I can't find any other.
So
ones.
his Instagram is really slow. It's RLY period SLO.
Oh fuck.
And he's a leader of Quiet Dot Racing or Quiet Club. Basically, it's this dude in a really fast car that his group has all blacked out plates. So unlike regular plates, obviously there's no way that cops can read them. So they run from cops all the time. And there's a bunch of bikes. There's Mustangs. You know,
I feel like the bikes are a lot more make more sense because majority of states can't or not.
Yeah, no chase laws.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, cops are weird.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to like saturate like, oh, if you're just gonna go fast and speed, we're just gonna let you kill yourself, just so we don't have to do anything. We'd rather clean you up off the road and then chase you. I feel like that's the vibe.
Or at least rather clean you up off the road and not be our fault.
Yeah.
Because that was the problem with a lot of the motorcycle chases is that they would run from the cops and then they would die doing like 140.
Because they were just still running from them.
Yeah.
Because they kept following them.
But so anything else happened this week? Just going through the motions.
Yeah, just school, just doing that shit. How about you?
Fun. Man, I got really sick and I don't understand why. It was like one of the weirdest sicknesses I've ever
got
had.
the frat flu. Hell
Dude,
no.
I don't know what it was. So I got randomly sick and it started with a really sore throat and it like progressively got worse, but in a weird way. Like it never went to my stomach or anything. Really? It always stood like either with congestion or my throat.
When you get cold, like, or when you catch a cold, you literally just it's either a head cold or both.
I don't know.
Cause like I only get head colds. Last time I was like had like the stomach flu. It was my freshman year in high school. I remember waking up and my fucking feet stink. I took my shoes off and just dug. But like I me and my mom.
what a weird segue in the podcast. That's such a weird break in the conversation.
But like me and my mom went to this fucking one restaurant. I think it was La Bamba. And if you're listening, fuck you.
That's a racist name.
It literally like we went and then like we got fajitas. We both got fajitas and I think she got steak and I got chicken. And like later, like 2 days later, I just started yakking up like crazy, like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, Mom, I can't. I literally just couldn't stop throwing up. Like damn. And I remember like I don't remember going to hospital because I was like so slumped. And then like after the hospital, like we went to Walmart to get some shit for me because I couldn't eat solids. Literally, I was like dead. Like if you walked past the car and like saw me, you would have thought I was dead.
You were a corpse.
Literally, I couldn't move at all for like a day and a half.
That sounds.
It was
unfun.
It was terrible. I remember taking a bath and it was like it felt like a whole day went by, but it was just 30 minutes. was like, yo, what the fuck?
You might have died.
I don't know. That was the weirdest I've ever felt.
Yeah, man.
Getting sick.
No, I definitely had some weird sicknesses. I had this one time where it was just like a tickle in my throat. Pause. And
Yo, don't even say that to me.
Nah, but it was like there was an itch in my throat, and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, it like hurts. Like, I don't know what it was. It was like somebody was like literally just like itching the inside of my throat, and I just, oh man, I yacked, and it hurt so much, and it was gone. I was like, I don't know what that was, but like it felt like there was a spider in my throat.
Yeah, probably. I was just about to say like. You probably had a bug in your throat or something.
It felt terrible. I thought I was dying because it was just like such an abnormal feeling. I was like, I have no idea what this is, and I can't explain it.
Disgusting.
But yeah, man. Besides that, not much else. Just skipping classes because not a lot. I was still going to classes. I haven't missed like a crazy amount. I'm still doing good with all my classes, but
that's good.
Missed a couple classes because of sickness. Missed a day of work, which hasn't happened at all yet.
Hey, I remember last year you
always
at work
every day.
Today.
It was weird calling out. It felt weird. But you know what's funny?
What?
I had the dilemma that I just don't care about my job.
I mean, you're not wrong. A lot of people.
Well, because like. And don't get me wrong, I've had jobs in the past where I did care about it. Like when I DJ'd, it was really cool, and I did care about how the company did.
Yeah, it's also you're doing something you actually like doing.
Yeah, and it was cool. When I worked as a teacher, as a guitar teacher, it was really cool. I cared about the kids. I cared about how they were doing.
Yeah.
Man, I work at a grocery store for anyone that's listening, and I was feeling okay. But I definitely knew if I went to work, I would feel worse. Because the day before that, I went to work and I felt terrible. So I texted my mom. I was like, "Hey, I need a second opinion. I'm just asking, like, do you think I should go to work or not? I feel okay, but I know I'm gonna get more sick if I go to work." She's like, "Nah, just call out." Second she said that, I was like, "I'm gonna go to work."
Nigga.
I was like, "I'm gonna just go to work." So then I was like, laying around in bed, and I was texting my girlfriend. And she was like, "Oh, so you're calling out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, probably not." And then it hit me. I was laying in bed, and it hit me. I don't give a fuck about this job. This is a multi-state, massive corporation.
What are they gonna lose after this one person?
I was like, man. So I picked up the phone, and I was like, "I speak to a manager." And he was like, "Hello?" I was like, "Hey, boss, it's Alex. I'm not coming in today. I just don't feel good." He was like, "Okay. Feel better." I was like, "Cool." Click. I was like, man, I just like don't care. It was like I obviously want to be an employee that doesn't get fired for just not doing your job, but it was like, man, I don't feel good. I'm not killing myself so you guys can have one more apple stock.
Oh god.
Like, I work in produce for anyone that cares, I guess.
When I worked at Michael's, fuck Michael's. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. But like literally,
5, 6, 7.
Fucking, I remember being. I think I had the flu, and I had to work from 9 to 5, and literally I was suffering that whole day. And that day, I realized like this job doesn't give a fuck about me, and I don't give a fuck about that job. That was the day I was like, I should really think about quitting, because like if they're not gonna like accommodate someone that's like has the flu. And like still make him go to work. That's so OD. I remember before COVID got really serious, I got really sick and like I had to go home early. And like I definitely had COVID before. Like no one knew what it was at the time. And I was like, my dad said I was like when I was snoring, I just stopped breathing. Cause you've heard me snore like
that's not called death. That's called
sleep.
That's not called COVID. It's called death.
Yeah, but like. My dad
ruined the joke.
And like you guys know how I snore and shit, like
bro,
nonstop.
Oh my god, I literally. So the way our dorms work, we last year we lived in a suite, and this year I live in a suite. We me and Malik lived together last year in different rooms. I was in the common area, which is like a living room. Then it was Malik and one of the honorary monkeys' roommates, and then it was me in the next room over, and person we don't talk about because he's just fucking weird.
Oh god.
But one day I was in the common area and Malik was sleeping up against the wall that leads into the living room. And I kid you not, this motherfucker was shaking the wall. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, is this dude literally shaking the wall?
Oh,
I got so scared because I was like, I live with this guy. This is definitely going to affect how I sleep one night.
Yeah.
I was like, this man's literally moving furniture in the next room over. Like, what the hell is he doing?
Didn't you guys try to like wake me up too? For, like,
oh man,
oh my god,
dude, we almost had to waterboard you because you wouldn't wake up. So one of the honorary monkeys that slept in the same room as Malik, came up to me one day and it was one night, it was late at night, and he was like, hey man, can you help me wake Malik up? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, I keep trying to wake him up. He's not waking up. This man was sleeping, mouth wide open. No pause. No. Mouth completely open. Against the wall with 2 AirPods in. And we literally start banging on the door, screaming his name. The honorary monkey goes over and literally shakes him, and this dude just does not move. He literally sleeps like a rock.
bro. I can sleep through anything. I remember there was a big ass thunderstorm, and like literally everyone in the house I was living in was like, dude, I literally can't sleep. Or like, well, like it was my parents. Like we literally couldn't sleep. But like they were trying, like they walked in my room, and I was just dead asleep. Like thundering, like mad close, hella loud, shaking the house even. Just didn't wake up. I'm a fucking beast when it comes to sleeping. I just don't wake up. That's all I have to.
You got sleep apnea.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do, for sure. My dad has it. Like, when I tell you, it's so much worse than what you guys heard. Oh my god,
I'd
it's
have
terrible.
to move. That first night, I'd be like, I'm out.
My roommate would tell me, fucking. Dude, there's like some nights I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep because you're fucking snoring so loud.
Who, me? Oh yeah.
And then
his last roommate.
Oh my god. And then fucking when I was dating that one girl, like she'd snore too, and he would just he would tell us like, you guys snore so fucking loud. Like I literally want to murder you guys in your sleep sometimes. He woke up.
Said that.
Yeah, he literally said that. It's like we woke up and he's like, I really want to murder you guys sometimes, so I can't sleep because you guys snore so fucking loud.
I remember he came out to the living room when we were all sitting out there, and he was like, yeah, not gonna lie, but like sometimes when you guys are both snoring, I just want to like fucking kill you. It was like the funniest thing he's ever said. It was just so casually dropped into the conversation. I was like, yo, this motherfucker really might wake up with a knife in his head, like just ready to rip.
Oh my god,
It's mad funny, man.
it's hilarious.
Oh
my god,
too many memories, bro.
facts. Really good, really bad times at the same time.
A lot of bad times.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Definitely lived with a rocky person, but
Yeah.
and then you had a rocky girlfriend.
Shut the fuck up. We're not talking about that.
Oh man. All right, you want to start with the topic? What's your first topic?
Yeah, so, I don't know. I watched this video on TikTok that was talking about like teacher pay and stuff, and how. Actually, no, me and my friend were talking about it. Like,
Teachers pay?
yeah, we were just talking about like, oh, like when teachers are like there to be there and be there for the kids, it's like very like you have a really good experience. But then there's those teachers you have that are you can tell they're only there for a check. So and I feel like I've had this view for a while. Like I feel like teachers should get paid a lot more, because one, they don't, I don't know, especially like public schools, they just, the kids are like rotten as fuck, and like it makes the teachers not give a fuck because they're not going through their curriculum properly because there's so many interruptions. One, I feel like that's like the kids' fault, but yet again, I feel like the teachers shouldn't really give up. So I don't know. I've heard like they make like $50,000 a year, which is very average in America, I believe. I think even lower, like starting off, you make like 30K. It's crazy. I feel like they should start out 50K and earn their way up to 70, because like literally the principal is making $80,000 a year.
80?
Yeah.
No, she's making 6 figures.
Facts. Wait, what?
Yeah, she's making 6 figures. So most of my family are teachers. Obviously not gonna leak my mom's salary on the podcast, but I don't honestly know it exactly either. Definitely know it's more than 50K though.
Yeah.
Because even when it was just me and my mom, we struggled a little bit, but she definitely, like, I never was hungry.
Yeah.
But we definitely always had food. Even the microwave dealios. But definitely was always fed, you know, definitely never had to, like, go to school wearing the same clothes. I always had clean laundry.
Yeah.
I had a bed with sheets that were always like,
You're still well off. But
yeah.
There's some days.
Yeah.
But
and I think she started teaching when I was born. So that was about the beginning of her career. So teachers definitely don't make enough, but there are some teachers that get overpaid too.
Yeah.
Like, she's definitely making enough now comfortably, you know, where if she was living by herself, but she doesn't, you know, she could definitely live comfortably. Yeah. And even if it was just me again, from a money standpoint, I believe she would still be okay enough. We'd probably be better off because she's been working there she's been a teacher for, again, my whole life, and I'm up there in age now. So teachers don't make as much as they should, but I think the problem with giving teachers a lot of money is there is, like you said, a lot of teachers that just don't care.
Yeah, and there's gonna be, and like just because of how much money is there, like there's gonna be more people that don't care. There for a check. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. It's just like the teachers that I've had in like from elementary school even, like it just seems like they just don't care, or like they don't know how to like treat kids properly, or like they just hate kids in general.
Yeah.
Cause like I remember, I fucking hate this one teacher. Till I don't care where she is, what she's doing. I hope she died. To be honest with you.
That's crazy.
Like it was 4th grade.
That poor teacher.
Oh fuck her. Fuck her, bro. Fuck her. And like, have you ever had those one of those teachers that literally only screams at kids when they punish them? Almost?
I have a funny story about a teacher, but go ahead.
Bro, and I remember one day like she was just handing out papers and shit. We had like a joint thing where like one teacher taught like 3 subjects and the other teacher taught 3 subjects.
Okay, yeah.
And like, she came over and passed out papers for all of us, and like, there were like papers for like everyone, and like I guess I got 2 sheets. And I thought it was the same sheet, so I gave it to the other kid. Bro, she started fucking screaming at me. I was like, yo, like I just gave this kid a piece of paper, dog. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I literally remember that day so vividly. I was like, yo, and then like the next, like literally a week later, we had a parent-teacher conference because of that. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And like, I don't know, it's like
screamed at you. That's crazy.
And like for me, like I don't like being screamed at because one, it doesn't help at all. Like someone screaming, I feel like in someone screaming, it just makes more noise. And 2, like for a kid, I feel like I don't know, I would never scream at a kid, especially like from the age of like newborn to like 12. I would just never scream at them because it doesn't work. Like you need to have like a sit down conversation with a child, and like this is what's okay, this is what's not okay. Yeah. And a lot of people just don't understand that. They think just yelling's having a coach mentality about being a parent or being a teacher is like they think it's like so good. I guess I don't know. It's even though it's terrible. Even nowadays, like I see some like I don't know. I see some parents like at the store like you know like as a kid like you like steal like take a piece of candy, put it in the fucking cart, like your mom's like pulls you aside like don't put that motherfucking thing back in the motherfucking what do you call it?
You tried to sound so black.
I know.
He's trying to sound like the blackest mom ever.
My mom would do that. It's like put that motherfucking thing back in his plate right now. I was like, damn, okay, there's that, and then there's like yelling at the kid. Like I don't know. I feel like when you're like very stern with a kid, like not yelling, it works a lot. I don't know.
I get that.
I don't know how it spiraled from like teacher pay to like how you should treat kids as a teacher. But I don't know. But I don't know. It's in this. It was the same like realm of things almost. But like, and then I don't know. I never had a teacher yell at me again after that. But there was like a few coaches in my school, specifically the football coaches that would scream at kids for no reason. Like, come on now, bro. Like, it doesn't work.
I hate football coaches that think they're in the army.
Facts.
I had a football coach that was in the army, and he was just a maniac. And like we were a good team in a bad league, so we would go 8-0. Like I've only lost like I think 6 games from the time I played football, which was like 3rd grade all the way up to 8th. I only lost like 6 games.
You can play football in elementary school here?
Yeah.
Like sanctioned with the elementary school. What?
Oh no, not with the elementary school.
Oh,
it was the town team.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what the fuck?
But I'm sure they still have that here too.
I think you guys have middle school football, right?
Yeah.
Lucky ass motherfuckers. I think the state of Florida doesn't allow that. I don't know. For me, it was like kind of stupid because like in middle school, I always wanted to play a sport. I was like, I tried for the basketball team, didn't make it. Tried for the soccer team, didn't make it. So like there was no like contact sports. Like damn, this is lame as fuck. Until I got to high school and I started playing lacrosse. That was like when I started playing lacrosse. I was like, okay, I found the sport I've always wanted to play.
No, I get that. But yeah, no, that coach sucked.
In some way, I feel like my coach too. He kind of sucked in some ways, but he was also like good. Like he'd shoot the shit with all of us all the time, which is he built a relationship with us. Like sometimes he would start yelling. I was like, damn, bro, you gotta stop talking. Please just stop talking, coach.
That's funny. Yeah, no, my coach was just like really strict. We used to have to like chant while we jogged around the field.
Really?
Yeah, he tried to make us do like army chants or something while we were jogging. And I remember one game, it was a playoff game, and this is how like crazy this guy was. It was just this wild army dude. He took all of our helmets and like banged them against his head before the game.
What the fuck?
He was just like, get hype, get ready.
He's just bleeding before the
Yeah, I was like, this guy's just mad. He's just psychotic. Like, he took it so seriously. And we weren't even that crazy of a team. Like, we were just mad good in a terrible league. It was hilarious.
I remember we were a really bad team when I was playing. Or, like, so my freshman year, we were really good. Because, at least the varsity team was, because we had some, like, fucking elite shooters on the team. And, like, they would get the job done. But, like, I remember I didn't play junior year, but when I went back my senior year, we were going against this team, Olympic Heights. Fucking, my friend at the time, Liam, it was literally the start of the game, first face-off of the game. Liam fucking sprints at the fucking face-off guy, fucking just puts him on the ground and lays him out. I think he was knocked out too. And I remember the other coach came on the field fucking screaming, it's like, that fucking kid should not be in the fucking game. This is the third. Like, he should be fucking suspended, fucking banned from playing the game on the high school level. And then he just was screaming at the kids the entire time, and they were just playing like shit. It's like, damn, like it just doesn't work. Like like screaming doesn't work.
It really doesn't.
Like facts. It's like if you're really trying to like make an effort to change things up, like you have to like. This is what you need to do, and this is how you do it. Not fucking scream at everyone and it's like expecting it to happen.
Well, I feel like the more you scream, the less like somebody respects you.
Yeah.
It's like, if you do it every once in a while, it's like this guy, your girl is pissed. Like,
yeah. Like I feel like when you get the quiet coach yelling, that's when it's serious.
Oh man.
My assistant coach, he had to yell one time. It was like, damn, we had to fucking do suicides for 3 hours straight. That was the worst day ever.
Yeah, that sounds like hell.
Yeah.
But speaking of screaming, I had this one teacher, and it was around 3rd grade, and I kind of goofed off in that class. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I think I was sleeping or something. Oh no! So I had I always lost my lunchbox. Like every year before, like almost 6th grade, I always lost my lunchbox. And my mom, being a mom, she worked in a city school, so she had like, first of all, I'm black and white. Obviously, she has she was with a black man at some point, and then she works at a very Hispanic-oriented school and grew up like with Hispanic friends. I mean, so I always say that she raised me like a Hispanic, basically. Yeah. So every time I lost my lunchbox, she was like, "Well, you're going to school with plastic bags now," and it wasn't because she couldn't afford it; it was because she didn't want to buy me. Yeah, it's like now you're gonna look like an idiot. All right. So I went to school with a Lunchables in this yellow bag, this bright ass yellow ShopRite bag, and I had it, and I was sitting at my desk, and it was almost lunchtime, so I took it out of my bag, and I was like playing with it. I was making that sound like the.
Oh yeah.
10 minutes before lunch. The teacher comes over to me and she's like, "Are you gonna stop making that sound?" I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And, like, I guess I started doing it again, or she warned me before that. But I remember her picking up the bag, right? And chucking it against the wall. Like, full on whipping it against the wall.
Anger issues much?
Yeah. And I literally looked at her like, what the fuck was that? And I remember telling my mom the story like 5 years later or something. And she was like, what the hell? Why did you tell me that? I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, this teacher just yeeted my lunch across the room.
Hell no.
And I ate it still. But I was like, damn, really just whipped my Lunchables box across the room.
Now I got nothing to eat, bitch. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
man. I was like, that's crazy.
I remember, actually, when I told other teachers that was screaming at me, I was 5th grade. 4th grade, that was like when I first went to my new school. And, I used to like skateboard to school and back. And I lived kind of far, right? And I was like, and there was one day, it's like, oh, she's like, where's your helmet? I was like, oh, I don't have a helmet. Well, you're not riding your skateboard back home. It's like, what do you mean I'm not riding my skateboard back home? It's like, I don't care. If you get hurt, that's on us. Like, first of all, no, it's not, because I'm off school property and I live like 5 miles away. So, I don't know. I literally had to walk home, and I was like, bro, I was actually so pissed off, bro.
She took the skateboard?
She took my skateboard.
That's crazy.
And it brought it to the front office, and it was basically like a lost and found thing. I was like, bro, are you fucking serious, bro?
That's so
I was actually, fucked it. I remember her name. I hate that bitch the rest of my life, bro. Like, how you, it makes no sense. How are you about to take the only mode of transportation from a kid?
Yeah,
that's basically saying, like, you go out to the bike racks and you search for kids that don't have helmets, which was every fucking kid at the time. And it was like, oh, you can't ride your bike home. You can't ride your bike home. No, you don't have a helmet. You can't ride home. It was like, bro, like, what the fuck? I don't know. As elementary school teachers are on such a bullshit, on like literally bullshit timing for real. I was like, I don't know.
It's crazy.
After talking about that, talking to my friend about this school shit, it's like, damn. I look back, I was like, damn. I had a really good like schooling system, but like the teacher were just fucked up, bro. Yeah. Other than the standardized testing, which was straight bullshit. I don't know. I feel like, did you guys have standardized testing up here or no?
Yeah.
Cause we had the FCAT.
So in high school we had the SATs, obviously. Before that.
Before that, like elementary school.
Yeah,
shit.
it was something with like a P or something. I think it was Lexia. We had some program that we had to use called Lexia, which was this weird program. I remember it being so old. Like, not old, like, just looking back at it. Like, it had the old, like, grandma wallpapers.
Oh, like,
of, like, the random... You know when you're, like... Your grandmother gets, like, a new device, and it's just, like, wallpaper is, like, an ocean or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the background for the, like, application was just, a wallpaper of the ocean. And it just had, like, math problems floating on it. I was like, what the hell is this?
What type of bullshit?
And then we had something else. I can't remember what it was called. But it was like a standardized test that we took on the computers, I believe. And they got rid of it literally the year I left.
What the fuck?
I was pissed. But to finish off the teacher thing, like I said, my mom's a teacher. She's been doing it for a while, and she's always been a really good teacher. Like, she always does like above and beyond for the kids and everything. So I definitely feel like she should get paid more. But it's crazy because that means you have to raise everyone else's pay, and I do agree that teachers' pay should be way higher. But that also means that principals and assistant principals and people even higher up get even more pay. And it's like, I don't know if all of them deserve it. Yeah. Because I've had some... I don't like talking about one of my principals because he died of cancer. Yo, that's crazy. That's wild. Ah, that's wild. Bro, that was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy. But, like, he wasn't a terrible principal. I just remember I disliked him because I pulled the chair out from this kid who was my friend. Like, no bad beef or anything with him. I just pulled out the chair. I got suspended.
What the fuck?
I was like, dude. I was like, are you serious? I was pissed. I remember our 8th grade year. And this is why I thought it was crazy. Like, it sucks that he died. I really wish that he did get better and he beat it. But here's why I really hate the fact that he died. Which sounds crazy, but let me get through it. He supposedly was fine at our graduation. He wasn't there, but they said like, oh, he's doing better. He's really good. He's basically beating it. They were like, he's gotten through it, whatever. I don't know if it was stage 4. I don't remember what cancer it was. I think he might have only gotten to stage 3, and I guess it randomly progressed into stage, like the last final stages. But after graduation, they were like, yeah, he's doing really good. Everyone waved to the camera. He's watching this live and everything. I was like, we were all like, oh, cool, you know? Because none of us wanted him to die. Like, obviously, we were like, oh, cool, he beat it. You know? And then we looked it up, me and my boy, and it literally just said that he died over the summer.
What the fuck?
And I was like, I don't know if you guys lied to us. Because they literally made it seem like he might walk out the hospital during, like, this week. Like, cancer's terrifying.
Well, I've seen, like, some people, like, they beat it, and then weeks later they either get it again or they pass away just because of chemo radiation. It's like one of the things that affects them a little longer than after. Yeah. And it kind of like messes with them.
I don't know what happened with it, but I was just kind of pissed off because it was like, I hope you guys didn't lie to us, because like in the 8th grade, I feel like we were old enough to know like, oh damn, this is really serious. Like he really might pass away from this. But it was like, they gave us such like a, oh, you know, he's all better. You guys can graduate happy.
That's crazy.
He'll be back. And it was just like, I guess not.
Niggas lied to you for real.
Cause I don't think it was that far after it. Because I looked it up, and it looked like he died only like 3 weeks after our graduation.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you guys literally said that he was fine. Like, I would be like, yeah, because cancer's terrifying. Yeah. It goes downhill so quick. There's so many stories of like it just getting so bad so fast. And it's a fucking awful disease. Like, I sympathize so much for anyone that has cancer.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, don't say, like, there's no chance he was ready to walk out the hospital.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, you literally basically said that he's going to live another 20 years. Like, what were you guys thinking?
Shit.
I was pissed. I was like, this school system is fucking weird.
All school systems are weird. They run things.
Man.
There's a lot of things they can do better in every single school system, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's probably why we have fucking adult Happy Meals now.
Yep. Oh my god. I never heard of that until you just told me like
bro.
An hour ago.
So, next topic, I had to fucking do it, man. I had to do it. I went to McDonald's the other day. I was with my girlfriend. I was like, she was like, oh, what should we get for food? I was like, oh, I mean, you can get the McDonald's Happy Meal, I guess. Because like, I'm just, the toys are like limited edition or something, and one of them's the Gremlin. And the Hamburglar?
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, dude, that'd be kind of cool just to have.
That's actually pretty stupid.
Yeah, so I was like, man, fuck it. And it's a Big Mac. Yeah. It's not like some
really?
Yeah, it's literally a Big Mac.
I would have thought it would be a quarter pounder.
No, it's a Big Mac. So I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna get a fucking Big Mac.
That's crazy.
So I went there. I felt like I was fucking 5. I didn't know what to say. Can I get an adult Happy Meal? And what made it even worse, the dude was like, give me 1 second, right? Completely different girl came back. Like, he did not talk to me again. I was like, I don't know if I ordered it wrong or you're just so sick of this shit. But, like, you did come back. So they were like, oh, we were in the adult Happy Meal. I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. Can I just get a Big Mac then? So we ordered the food and everything, right? And while I was driving, I was thinking about, I was like, what part did you run out of? I'm sitting here with a Big Mac. And I was like, okay, I guess they could run out the box. But don't give me the box. I guess you could run out the toy.
Yeah.
Don't give me the toy. Like, it's just a Big Mac meal.
I feel like they had to bounce back from the BTS meals and like the Travis Scott meal.
Travis Scott meal was good. Yeah. I don't care what the hell anyone says. It was banging.
But I feel like it was such a meme, and they were like getting shiny in such a light, or like, we can't look like this at all. We can't be like a laughing stock of all fast food. So they had to like come back with something nostalgic. So I remember, when the Travis Scott meal came out, they were just blasting the fucking Astroworld, the first song from Astroworld. They can I get the, and then they fucking play the song. I remember like watching video. I think one of my friends worked at McDonald's. They're like, "Yo, this shit is fucking terrible, bro."
Oh yeah.
I literally all day I just hear the Travis Scott song all day, bro. It's fucking annoying. I remember on TikTok they were like started like, oh, this shit's fucking annoying, or like the fucking workers were like, fuck you or some shit.
Yeah, I can imagine how fucking annoying that would be.
And then like and then there was a BTS meal which was pretty basic. And then the Saweetie meal. Oh my god, that was terrible.
So okay, disclaimer: Travis Scott meal is the only one I tried.
Yeah, that was. I feel like everyone said the only good one was the Travis Scott meal.
So the only reason I had the Travis Scott meal because I always like shredded lettuce on burgers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it was really just shredded lettuce and bacon on a quarter pounder. It wasn't that special.
What the fuck?
But it like shredded lettuce, in my opinion, could make a burger sometimes. Because shredded lettuce just tastes so much like more even than a slap of lettuce.
Oh yeah, it's just like the texture.
Yeah. So I heard they had shredded lettuce. I was like, oh shit, that sounds pretty good actually. So I got it. I was like, it was a quarter pounder with lettuce and bacon. That was good, you know. And it didn't come with anything crazy. I think the drink is specific or something.
No, it was just a Coke, right? Or was it like some special Fanta?
Because I remember they started doing stupid shit.
Whatever Texas motherfuckers drink, it's probably something Texas related.
Dude, there was one where it was like, it's just a 10-piece with a milkshake.
that was a BTS meal.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't it a Spanish fry? It wasn't like J Balvin or something? Oh my god,
no, it wasn't J Balvin. It was a fucking...
It was some
It
Spanish
wasn't Daddy
dude.
Yankee. It was the other dude that was kissing the guy on the stage.
That's a crazy statement.
You haven't seen the video? I forget what it was. It's Bad Bunny. It's Bad Bunny, I think.
Bad Bunny.
I think he had like a McDonald's deal, and no one picked up on that.
Everyone has a McDonald's meal. When Saweetie got one, I was like, oh.
And everyone was making the meme.
Boycotting McDonald's.
Everyone was making when she was working the drive-through in that one video. Everyone was making a meme on that fucking porn video. you know exactly which one I'm talking about. You see it on fucking TikTok all the time.
My God.
It's terrible.
Dude, it's fucking weird.
Fact.
But like, and then also the adult Happy Meal was. So I didn't know what to order. So obviously I just drove up and I was like, okay, yeah, adult Happy Meal. Weird.
That's literally just so weird to say.
But like, it also says the flea market on the box, so I didn't know if it was called an adult Happy Meal or I said like, can I get the flea market? Like I didn't do enough research into it, but I was like, what the? I don't understand. Like, I guess I just come up and say an adult Happy Meal. Like,
I feel like it's just so awkward.
It is. I'm asking for an adult burger. Can you imagine somebody coming up to you and asking, like, at a car dealership, can I get an adult Power Wheels?
Oh, hell no.
Like, what? You mean a car? Like, like, dude, can I get a Big Mac in a box with a toy?
Facts.
And I think it might come with, like, something else or something. But it was just, I don't know, it was a weird experience. I haven't had it yet. I'll probably still try to get it, depending on how long it stays around. I'm definitely not one of those people that try to, like,
goes out the way.
Yeah.
And that type of shit.
Like, I got the strawberry frosty from Wendy's by accident.
Really?
Yeah. I went to Wendy's
that
at like
just so terrible.
Dude, I went to Wendy's at like 1:30 in the morning one day.
That was the night we were.
No. I was alone. I was alone that night. I know what night you're talking about though. And I got a funny story about that night too. But fucking, I went there and they had all these signs about the strawberry frosty. I was like, okay, I guess can I get a strawberry frosty? And I got it, and nobody was really hyping it up. Like, it wasn't this crazy big thing.
It was just like something.
But it tasted like worse than a vanilla frosty.
What the fuck?
I was like, what the hell did you fuck this up? Like, it tasted like they took the vanilla frosty, went to Stop and Shop, and poured, Florida niggas, grocery store, and like poured the Hershey strawberry syrup in the vanilla frosty and mixed it.
Hell no.
I was like, this just doesn't taste like good.
Fact. Well, it's very. You can make it at home yourself. Though. It's literally whipped cream, and then I think ice cream. It's like majority more whipped cream than ice cream, and then you just add whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure it can't be that difficult.
I think the whipped cream makes the strawberry taste like shit, though. In my opinion.
I couldn't even tell you.
Whipped cream does not go with strawberry, in my opinion.
But
you would think it would. You would think it would.
What, whipped cream and strawberry?
Yeah.
I think it goes together. Or Cool Whip.
Same fucking thing. Shut up. It's the same thing. Fucking whatever.
Cool Whip and whipped cream are slightly different, I think.
No, it's
Cool
just
Whip is thicker.
Cool Whip is a company.
Alright, but in my defense, Cool Whip tastes different, I guess.
Goofy ass motherfucker.
Man, shut up. But funny story about that night we were talking about at Wendy's. The honorary monkey. We were Malik was in his own car, and me and the honorary monkey were in a different car. I'm saying honorary monkey because he's white, by the way. Because I keep saying that, just let everyone know. But Yeah, we were doing whatever, and we went to Wendy's at like closing time. They basically were closed.
I swear to God, I didn't know it closed at 1.
Yeah, fuck you for that.
Bro, I swear to God, what
Yo, mad far to quote unquote
bro,
open
that was
Wendy's.
down the street from the spot. Shut up.
But fucking we went there, and I ordered my food, and he was like, "Oh, can I get baconator fries?" And they were like, "Oh, we don't have that."
Bro, when I was ordering, I was like, "Yo, can I get the spicy chicken nuggets?" Because like I didn't try the spicy chicken nuggets until we came back from New York.
Yeah.
And the baconator fries. They're like, "Oh, this is actually busting." So I was trying to get that. It's like, "No, we don't got that." And I asked for like, I forgot what I asked for. It was like something else. It's like, "No, we don't got that either." No, I asked for a Frosty. He's like, "Nah, we don't have those right now." It's like,
Dude.
the fuck, nigga? Like,
That
what do you
whole
mean by that?
experience was funny.
So I just got like a burger and fries and a drink. I was like, damn. And that shit, I got home. I live not even 2 minutes away from the fucking Wendy's. That shit was brick. I was pissed the fuck off, bro.
Well, it's just mad funny because I get why they didn't have it, but the way he described it was hilarious. Because we were waiting in the car, and they were like, he was like, "Wait, did you get fries?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Did you get a baconator?" I was like, "Yeah." So they have bacon and fries. Do they not have fucking cheese? I was like, "This is a mad funny statement."
Oh my God.
And then like they also, like I said, they were closing, so they walked out after they closed with my food. I was like, these motherfuckers could give me 2 nuggets, and I can't do anything about it. Like,
Wait, they walked out the back door and gave you
yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Like, they had me pull around, and then they all left. That bitch was closed, and they just handed me my food and walked to their cars.
Hell no.
I was like, you literally could have handed me 2 nuggets and a fry, and I couldn't have done shit. Like, what am I gonna tell you? Go back and stop.
Bro, I think the entire time I was waiting for you guys, there was just dude smoking a blunt outside the Wendy's, and like
Oh yeah.
and, like it was just weird and off-putting because like I don't know, you see someone with like immediately when you see someone with like hella tattoos doing like loitering, it's like I don't know, someone his like I don't know, he was just smoking a blunt.
You're assuming
with like mad tattoos. Like okay, he's just staring at he was just staring at me. I was like, yo, what the fuck's about to go on? Like I was about to call you. He's like, nigga, just hurry the fuck up, please, bro. he was just walking back and forth staring at me in the car. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Maybe he thought you had a nice car.
I don't know. Well, like, I don't know. A lot of people in that area actually have a fuck ton of tattoos. Like, the McDonald's down the street, there's this chick, like, literally, she's neck, face, everything tatted, though. She's fine as fuck, though. Shout out to you if you're watching. You're probably
Yeah, because she knows,
right.
she knows who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, who you're talking about.
No, but
Just get a random
it's
comment,
like people,
thank you.
But, like, there's, like, mad people around there. It's like, damn, tatted up in the fucking whitest part of fucking Connecticut.
That's... Hey, man, it's something. I remember the first time I met your dad, you had mad tattoos.
Oh, yeah, fact. Well, like, he only said one sleeve, though. He wants to get, like, another sleeve, too.
Man, funny ass experience.
Fact.
Just shook. You got a nice grip there.
Got nice.
Definitely was quote unquote out of it. So it was.
Yeah.
I was like, nice.
Yeah, when he first came, he was like stoned to the bone. I'm telling you, he was like whenever you guys, I think that was the only time you guys saw him, but like he was like stoned to the bone that day because like we were already like I had to like wait like 3 hours because I get my fucking meningitis shot. Like that was like the only time you guys saw him. I don't know what. Speaking of tattoos, like what's your like next tattoo idea?
It's the angel with the demon, the upside down.
Oh yeah. You getting a forearm? On your forearm?
Yeah. So when I flip it, the demon goes on top.
Understandable.
Because it's the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, drawing this tattoo idea. For anyone watching it, I'm, I guess, agnostic, which means I don't really believe in God or Christianity, but I do believe in some sort of higher power. So one of the ideals I always like to follow was that there's a balance between good and evil.
Because like retrospect, you can't really have good without.
Yeah, exactly. It's like light would be nothing if there wasn't darkness.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to oppose.
If we only had light, we wouldn't appreciate literally the sun we have.
Yeah. So it's like I always think that everything in life is a balance. So one of the tattoos I'm getting is going to be an angel and a demon, because in society, one of the biggest things that we follow is, oh, you're either a demon or an angel, saint, or hell spawn, whatever. So I want them to be mirrored of each other, and they're both gonna be female, and one's gonna be an angel up top, closer to my bicep, and then the other one's going to be a demon flipped, facing my hand, and so it's gonna be a mirror image in the water.
That's sick.
So it looks like, you know, behind every angel is a demon, but really it's just like, oh, everyone's balanced.
Yeah.
We can't all be saints and we all can't be demons.
Yeah, for sure.
Except Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker.
Oh god.
Terrifying.
Fucking dudes and eating them.
Fucking terrifying.
Eating motherfuckers out literally.
That's crazy.
I think my next tattoo. I don't have my book right now. But I would show you, but I have an idea for this arm. Like I have the Illuminati, so like I want to like have a bunch of eyes looking at the Illuminati, because like nowadays we kind of, I don't know, before like they kind of like you're like, oh, that's the Illuminati. Like we all looked at it, it was like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like that's like the higher power that they're controlling us, whatnot. So I was thinking like having a bunch of eyes, like either different shapes of eyes, like a heart, a cloud, whatnot, or it's like I have this whole page worth of eyes, so I'm referencing, and just have all of my arm looking at the Illuminati, but then
cool.
I don't think it's the pupils looking up in my tattoo, but like I want to have something above it. It's basically like a higher power than the higher power.
Gotcha.
Because I feel even I don't know, in everything there's always something, someone that has a higher position than you. So I feel like I don't know. That's my arm idea, and then just in general, I just want to get my whole book.
Oh
on
yeah.
my body. I want to be covered low key. It's gonna take.
You want to be covered? You said?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I want at least 2 sleeves. I don't know if my profession accepts it, not accepts it, but if it just seems like I have a good idea, I'll go to my back and my chest. I'm not a huge fan of like tattoos. My girlfriend is going to be a tattoo artist, so I'll probably just let her do some like stitch work on my legs, just like some fucking random shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I actually want to go with a theme with my legs, cause like I have the orange right here, so I was thinking getting a tree.
Motherfucker has an orange.
Shut up. I don't know. I want to get a tree or some retarded, stupid shit, but I don't know. With the frog, I want to get that frog with the little.
Giant, the samurai.
Yeah, the
samurai frog.
So like I want to like incorporate like a Japanese theme on this, like with the tree being like some sort of orchid tree or some shit, and having like multiple frogs and shit. I had the same thing with the manatee idea, having what do you call it, ecosystem with just different types of manatees and shit. But like I don't know, I feel like it worked better with frogs because there's more artwork related to that already. Yeah. There's like so much, like I don't know, just like Japanese like samurai themed like frogs and shit. I don't know. Yeah. That's just, I'm just talking, but I'm probably gonna get something different than what I'm talking about, but something close to what I'm talking about for sure.
Yeah. Besides the angel and the demon one, probably gotta get the 2 theater masks because obviously I've done a lot of art crap in my life.
Yeah.
And I plan to continue it. Probably do a drawing for that. I'll probably get my kids' zodiac signs on my left arm. Don't have kids yet, but whenever they come, I'll probably get those on my left arm and then whatever else down my forearm. So I'm probably not gonna tattoo my left arm for a while. I was gonna get some tattoo. I had a drawing of a tattoo for an angel like weeping or mourning.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say we'll never forget the fallen.
Why? May I ask? Why would you get typography for?
What do you mean?
Like the lettering.
Just so the tattoo has like a little bit more of an understanding. So I could like. So I've only had a handful of people in my family die. And then besides that, some corny shit. But I always pictured my dogs as family. Like my 2 dogs, I have 2 asshole dogs now, but well, one of them's the asshole. The other one's she's pretty cool. They're both cool, but one of them can be an asshole. But my 2 original dogs were really dope, and I loved them to death. And one of them grew up when it was just me and my mom, so I was like a 3rd member of the family. Yeah. And he was just a dope dog, and then when we got the 2nd dog, she was just as cool as him. So instead of getting a tattoo for just my dogs, or just like the grandparents I've had passed, and like more distant aunt and uncles, I wanted a tattoo that could relate them like all together. So it's like remember the fall and we'll never forget whoever dies or ever passes into the life. So like this is a tattoo for anyone that passes in my life, instead of getting one like big tattoo. Yeah. But obviously, if oh my god, I'd fucking lose my shit. But if my mom or my dad passed, like somebody immediately in my family, like extremely close, I definitely would have a tattoo just dedicated to them.
I'd probably go crazy.
Oh yeah, no, I'd lose my mind.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I definitely would have a tattoo dedicated to just them. Yeah. If it was somebody like immediately in my family.
I don't know. I definitely, if I got something dedicated to my parents, I want them to see it. Like for me, I want to get a chest piece like across my man titties.
Man titties, crazy.
And fucking, basically want Lady Justice, but like, her face looks like my mom. But like, even though it's not gonna show her eyes, it's just like basically like the features of my mom. And then below that, I totally just forgot what I wanted to do. But like something to do with Greek gods. I have a weird fascination with Greek mythology because like I know.
Like because half of them were hot.
Shut up. Thanks to fucking God of War mostly. Like God of War made the goddesses hot. To be honest with you.
Hey man.
But fucking
somebody had to do it. I
don't know why I have a fascination with like God, like the.
Because they're the cool gods.
Yeah, literally.
No matter what you say, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just because I oppose Christianity. I'll say that on the podcast. 100%. I completely oppose Christianity.
A lot of the modern churches are just a bunch of scams.
Oh yeah, opinion. But like I definitely don't believe in God or any of that.
There's one church. I think I definitely told you about this. Christ Fellowship. Fucking, I remember, I read something they made, like, $3 million in a year. And that's when they were still kind of small. And they were just opening churches all across the East Coast, and they went to different countries and whatnot. Yeah. So I did the basic math for what they told me. Like what I looked up was like, okay, $3 million. I'm just gonna multiply that by each church, each campus, because that's what they'll be making, relatively, I guess. Yeah. And I was like, it was definitely above $10 million. And I remember one day there, I went to because like they had this thing on Wednesdays where it was like, oh, like all the teenagers come through and like they have a good time, get to socialize and shit. Dude on the stage had this when the Balenciaga shoes first came out, the really goofy ones. You told me. He had the Balenciagas, some designer ass jeans, fucking off-white jacket, like the outer thing, and then some shirt, and I was like, what the I don't know, if I was like a priest, I wouldn't be wearing like designer shit. I'd be wearing like if I was gonna dress like all like okay, there's a bunch of teenagers here. I'll be wearing like maybe jeans, Vans, shirt. That's it. Yeah. Even the main pastor. I remember me and my mom talked to him one day. Like he came up to us and like shook our hands and shit. He was like, I looked down at his shoes. It said Tom Ford on it. I was like, no fucking way. Like wild. No fucking chance. Yeah. And it's not even just those big churches. Even like I see it a lot in Haitian churches because I went to those a lot when I was very, very, very little. Yeah. And like my mom would tell me, a lot of those churches like they're scams. Like there was to a point where I was like convinced. I convinced my mom like, why are you giving these people money? Because they obviously don't need it. If they're multiplying campuses all across the country and pretty much in different countries, like come on now, like they're not like giving it to the people. They're giving it to themselves. And it's also they don't pay taxes either because the United States has a thing like, oh, churches, any religious thing can't pay taxes, even Scientology. It's kind of crazy.
Look, anyway, I don't avoid people that believe in Christianity. My mom goes to church. She's I don't want to say a Christian. She's something else. I can't remember. There's too many of them, honestly. Yeah. I can't remember all the names, but like I don't hate or go against or think that anyone that believes in Christ or Jesus, that's the same person. I don't believe that they're stupid or like less intelligent because they do that. I just don't personally believe in it, and this podcast definitely won't like reflect. Yeah, like I'm definitely not gonna come up on here talking about
Jesus,
like some anti-Semitic or anti-Christian stuff. But yeah, I just don't believe in it. I don't think that it's something for me. So
it just falls into the thing like I think life you have to have a purpose in something. Like if it's church, working in your car, going to work, like taking care of your kids, cooking, you have to have a purpose in life, and I feel like it definitely is an escape from a lot of things. Like they get to hang around people with the same thought and pretty much the same mindset. Yeah, so it's cool to see like people coming together for one thing, but it's the way they're doing it, which is kind of weird. Because like I feel like more I find Christianity not as legitimate. I feel like Catholicism is more legitimate, even though there's a lot of touchy things with the priests and touching kids. But like I don't know. I think that's the only religion that's like, damn, are you sure you're doing this for people or are you doing it for yourself? Yeah. Even me and my mom were talking about like if you ever like it came like worst comes to worst shit goes wrong, we open a church. Like make as much money as you can.
That's a crazy backup plan.
No, because you don't have to pay taxes on your property.
Hey,
Or like,
man,
I don't think you get to pay
gets the
taxes.
bills
on it.
paid.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like anything goes wrong, let's build a church.
Look, my grandmother, who passed away last year, sadly, she was, I didn't know this, but I knew this enough, I guess. She was super religious. And she was in a church. My aunt is a pastor. And they're both awesome people.
Yeah.
Love them to death. They're really cool. I've been to both of their churches and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in the beliefs. I don't really follow I don't want to call it the rule systems, but you know what I mean? I just don't follow Christianity.
Yeah.
Just not for me.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
You know, anyone that wants to follow it, hey, kudos to you.
Yeah.
You're less lazy than me to wake up at 10 in the morning and go listen to somebody talk, man. I praise you. Like, shit, bro.
Bro, them Haitian churches go crazy. Or, like, the foreign churches go for 3 to 4 hours.
That was one of the things I didn't like about my grandmother's church. One time it went for, like, 5 hours.
Bro, it's so OD.
I was like, bro,
I got
this
other
is
shit I want
crazy.
to do on a Sunday, bro.
The NFL is playing right now.
My team is playing right now. You're really cock-blocking it.
That's funny.
Back to, like, the Greek gods and shit.
Mm.
I'd say, like, for me, Poseidon sticks out the most. Mostly because I live by the water and, like, the ocean was, like, played a big part. Like,
You speaking to fish, nigga?
no, just, like, that's fucking...
I come on the dolphins.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Yes, I know it's Aquaman. Poseidon's not riding around. Well, I guess he might be riding on
I mean,
the
you
dolphin.
never know.
Shit.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like... I definitely want, like, Poseidon, like, on, like, one of my ribs. And then, like, maybe Athena, like, right here. She's the goddess of war.
I was gonna say, what's the god of beauty?
Ah, fuck. I can't remember.
It's
Aphrodite.
Yeah. I always get those confused.
It's both start with A, so it makes sense.
Man.
But I feel like everything has its own... I don't know. I feel like nature is the higher power, in my opinion. Not to get, like really, like, religious or whatnot, but, like, I feel like the higher power belongs to the earth.
Yeah, there's probably a word for that too.
Even though I street pipe my car and I'm laying out a bunch of fumes right now, that shouldn't be in the air, but...
Menace.
Menace. I just feel like if you take care of the earth, it'll take care of us. And that type of thing.
I feel that. I definitely, even if you don't believe that, like, if you're not that type of person to believe that nature is the higher power, they take care of the earth, damn it.
Yeah, for sure.
Shoot, I'm not coming into your home and spewing.
Okay.
Like, yo, like, I just walked into your house and farted 10 times and then walked out. Like, yo.
That'd be terrible, bro.
Like, yo, I'm not going to do something about that.
So, like, I have a question. Would you, like, speaking on, like, planets and shit, would you, like, ever go to Mars? If Elon Musk really, like...
I don't know about permanently.
Yeah, I definitely go, like, visit, like, a tourist or some shit.
I definitely would visit. I feel like I realized this probably a couple years ago, where there's going to be a point in my life where I'm more comfortable dying than I am now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not afraid of death, and I definitely feel like if an accident were to happen to me today, I'd be able to accept death. I definitely don't want to die, but, like, I don't think I'd be, like, if it was sudden and I looked back, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I didn't do anything with my life. I feel like I've accomplished some things where I could be, like, really proud of it. Yeah. Definitely want to accomplish way more, though. And I feel like there's going to be some point in my life where I accomplish damn near everything I want to do.
Yeah.
And when I get to that, I'll be like, okay, I'm comfortable taking risks like going to Mars. And if I die, I've done what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
Not yet there. So I'm not going to take a trip to Mars and not come back.
I would definitely go, if there was, like, hey, you can go here and come back.
Yeah,
I'd definitely fucking do it. 100%. Because, like, if that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, like, experiencing a whole different fucking planet, bro. Yeah. Are you fucking serious? Dude, I'm down for it.
That would be cool.
Even just going to the moon, if, like, they start doing that shit. Like, because I know in Cyberpunk they have this giant fucking casino in the like, this circuit that goes around the Earth. Yeah. So it's like, if something like that happens, like, yo, I definitely go, for sure.
That'd be cool as hell.
And then, I don't know. I feel like, even, like, the other sci-fi shit where you see, like, them taking, like, these giant fucking starships and going to different universes and, like, for a different life and then dying on the next planet they get to. I forget what movie that was, but like they were
Every
all
movie that involves stars.
facts.
Star
they
Wars,
were
Star Trek.
but like they were like on this thing where they went to a different planet and they were all butt naked and they
What the
you,
fuck?
I
Yeah.
think you watched it with us and they were all butt naked and they ended up just all dying from this one animal. I was like,
Stop
damn.
saying butt naked.
But they were though. What the fuck?
Just butt naked.
I don't know. So like, I feel like if it was like an uninhabited planet, I definitely would. But if it was like if we don't know what the fuck it is, I wouldn't go. Hell no. Because like because like a lot of the themes in sci-fi films are like, oh, we have to go another place like Earth, whereas like they think like you think there's not gonna be organisms living there, you idiot. Like, come on now.
Bro, speaking of funny transition, but you know what I used to say, speaking of butt naked?
What?
When I would have to wake up really early, I'd tell somebody, I'll see you at the ass crack at dawn.
Oh, hell no.
For no reason.
That's some dad shit, to be honest with you.
It definitely was, but
Fucking
I still say
boomer.
it sometimes.
Hell no.
Like, damn, bro, it's the ass crack at dawn right now.
No, they really do be like that for real.
But with that,
it's been fun with the monkeys.
on God. Monkeys,
In a barrel.
fucking peace!